Okay, this is just a quick video. I wanted to talk about a session that I did for a client this afternoon and just describe the process to you so you can get an idea of what a reading and or a healing session with me would look like and feel like. And it was a mediumship session. The client's father died about 2 months ago, so it was too soon really to do a mediumship session with her. And what I did was clear some of the grief. She'd been suffering with some bad headaches for the last couple of months since the father passed over. So I worked around her head and neck and shoulders and just cleared some of the grief that she's been feeling, the physiological symptoms of that grief. Talked her through a couple of things about releasing anger, and then we did a little bit of a mediumship session. So it was a two-stage process. It was relieving the grief, opening this particular client up a little bit. She's quite psychic, so she's relaxed about mediumship. And what I needed to do was to do things in that order. So it was a healing session first, and then the process of mediumship worked much better. I did try it the other way around. I did make a connection and start to give a little bit of mediumship, but it wasn't flowing the way that I wanted it to flow and the way that I like it to flow. So when that happens with me, what I usually do is do a healing session and open the client up a little bit, and that way I can read in a more flowful and natural way for me and for the client. So I just wanted to describe that to you. It was a 15-minute session. The first 5 minutes or so was a healing session, and then a 10 minutes of reading. So that's how that particular session panned out with my client, and they vary. I don't give guarantees. I don't go into formulas, and I refuse to just go into a formula and rhyme off things off pat. I don't do that. So that's not the way that I work, and you won't get a formula from me at all. I'll give you what I get, and we interpret it as we go along, because sometimes it makes no sense at all. Sometimes it does make sense, sometimes it doesn't, but it's as it is, and that's the way that I work. So thanks for your time, thanks for listening, and if you would like a reading with me or a healing session, then send an email to videopsychic@gmail.com, and I'll set up a session for you and post it onto YouTube or one of the other video hosting sites that I use for these sessions. Thanks for your time.